Hello, I'm Joe Alexander, Information Technology Service Manager. Welcome to Health First. Your IT department is here to serve you in many ways. We provide a full spectrum of services designed to support your day-to-day activities. If your services are interrupted, we have a dedicated team working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to support you. After you've activated your network account and completed your online lessons, we encourage you to open your email and explore our network. Currently, email is our main form of communicating with you, so be sure to check your inbox often. Explore the many resources we have available on the intranet. Let's take a look at a few. On our homepage, you'll find an org chart that can help you find associates across the IDN. You can search by first name, last name, department, or title. Go to applications to access the applications that we use, like Kronos or PeopleSoft. In the associate toolbox, you'll find helpful links and frequently asked forms, like direct deposit and W-2 forms. If you're a leader, be sure to check out the many resources available to you on the manager toolbox. If you're missing an application, notify your leader or submit a ticket through the online portal. To submit a ticket, go to the intranet, I need to access Online Support Center, then log on. From there, you can report something broken or request a new service or hardware. For urgent issues, call us directly at 321-434-5000, option 1. You can access email, the intranet, and Health First applications from your designated computer, but you will need to contact the service desk to help assist you in setting up your mobile device to access these resources. At Health First, keeping your data secured is a top priority. As a reminder, don't share your password and look out for phishing scams. Forward suspicious emails to spam@hf.org and never click on any links or open attachments. We will prompt you to change your password every 90 days. If you need help with anything mentioned, we encourage you to call the support center at 321-434-5000. Welcome to the team.
Hello, and welcome to Health First. My name is Chris Kern, and I am the System Director of Operations and Sustained Giving at the Health First Foundation. The Foundation is the fundraising arm of Health First, and we work to engage the community in supporting our not-for-profit healthcare system. As a not-for-profit organization, Health First relies on charitable support from our community to help us continue to improve the wellness and health of Brevard County. One of the programs that has a tremendous impact at Health First is our annual Associate Month of Giving. With more than 50% of our associates participating in this annual program, Health First is a national leader in employee giving. This says a lot about our culture and how we look out for one another in times of need. In 2020, associates contributed more than $597,000 to programs and services at Health First through the Associate Month of Giving campaign. These gifts were made to Aging Services, Associate Relief Fund, the Cancer Institute, Emergency and Trauma Services, Heart and Vascular, Hospice, Nursing Scholarships, Pastoral Care, Women and Children, or simply for the area of greatest need. The theme of our Associate Month of Giving campaign is, "The power of many begins with the power of one, and you have the power." By making a gift to this campaign, you have the power to provide financial assistance to your colleagues who are experiencing an emergency financial crisis. In 2020, grants totaling over $245,000 were awarded to 148 of our colleagues in crisis. Recently, these crises have come in the form of hurricanes and global pandemics. Associate Relief Fund is an anonymous program, and one of those colleagues that received assistance shared their appreciation for this program with the following words of gratitude. In June of 2020, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. The reason I asked for assistance was, I am the sole breadwinner in our family of 3, as my husband is on disability due to end-stage liver disease. He is also a diabetic on insulin and has had a quadruple bypass in February of 2020. If it was not for this program and this fund, I really do not know what I would have done to pay my rent, much less the rest of my bills. This fund has been a true godsend for my family and myself. It has given me such peace of mind during this time. Words cannot express my appreciation and gratitude. You have that power. You have the power to provide 400 breast cancer treatment handbooks, which provide a take-home resource full of supportive information for those just beginning their cancer journey. You also have the power to provide funding for this incredible child-centered environment here in the Pediatric Emergency Department at Holmes Regional Medical Center, and stuffed animals to help distract our youngest patients when they're receiving care. Dollar for dollar, your gift is allocated to wherever you feel most passionate about. Whatever your role, know that you are an important part of our mission and are invited to participate in the Associate Month of Giving with your first gift today. Give by payroll deduction or credit card, and remember that every gift makes a difference. Thank you for considering a gift to Health First. We welcome you as a colleague and look forward to working with you as we care for Brevard.
Hello, I'm Father Bob Bruckert, and I'm the Director of Pastoral Care here at Health First.
Hello everyone, my name is Reverend Durley Foreste and I am the Manager of Pastoral Care here at Health First.
We are so excited you have chosen to join our team of caring and compassionate associates. Our organization is fortunate to have a full-time pastoral care team to support the spiritual and emotional needs of our patients, their families, and you, our associates. With the ability to acknowledge all religious faiths, including those without specific affiliations, we're able to come alongside anyone in their time of need.
Our team provides a variety of services to heal the heart and the soul. If you ever find yourself in need, please know that we are here for you. If you have a prayer request, no matter how big or small, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Or if you are coping with a critical illness, a new diagnosis, or chronic or long-term illness, let us be your emotional and spiritual support during your journey.
If your unit is experiencing difficult cases, such as deaths, codes, difficult family matters, futility, or other stressors, you can request a moment of debriefing with the help of pastoral care. We can also help with arranging for both Holy Communion and anointing, as well as other rituals your patients may request.
We're also available for any discussion that you may want to have regarding your own faith or religious or spiritual concerns, or to counsel for anxiety, compassion fatigue, weddings, funerals, and the like. We can also refer you to someone if necessary.
We know that experiencing the passing of a family member or coworker is extremely hard. We are here to support you during difficult times like these.
Sometimes emergency or trauma patient situations can be personally or professionally overwhelming. Pastoral care, along with our Employee Assistance Program or EAP, we are available to assist you with processing the event. Additionally, the pastoral care team can attend to your patient's family while you attend directly to your patient. You may also heard about our No One Dies Alone program, or NODA. Unfortunately, sometimes patients are near the end of their lives and do not have family that is nearby or able to come and stay with them during their last days. In order to preserve the dignity of life, our team of especially trained volunteers and chaplains provide support services to patients who are alone and actively dying. If you are interested in becoming a NODA volunteer, let our office know and we will get you started in the training process.
On a lighter side, ask any associate about our Tea for the Soul cheer cart and watch a smile come across their face. A member of our team mans each cart, and we visit all clinical and non-clinical sites. We spread cheer through snacks, goodies, sweet treats, and hot tea. It's truly an uplifting for the soul.
For another treat, each year Pastoral Care invites nurses and our healthcare teams to renew their commitments to care for patients by receiving a blessing of their hands for the sacred work that they do. Every year we also offer Ash Wednesday services with imposition of ashes for the convenience of any associates and patients who cannot be at their regular church services.
As we close, if I had to choose one major takeaway from our time together today, it is that our team is always ready to help and support you and your patients with any emotional and/or spiritual needs. You can reach our pastoral care team 3 ways. Visit hf.org/pastoralcare, and toward the bottom of the page, you will see the visitation request link. Or if you are inside one of our 4 hospitals, dial 0 for the hospital operator, and they will connect you to us. And if you're outside one of our hospitals, dial 321-434-3126, and someone will be happy to assist you. There's a couple of brochures in your new associate welcome packet to help you remember how to find us. Again, welcome to Health First, and thank you for your time today. If you have any additional questions or would like more information on pastoral care services, please call 321-434-3126. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Robin Rice, Director of Safety and Security at Health First. I'd like to talk to you about 3 critical things that impact our workspace as you start your day and as you become a partner with us here at Health First. One of the first things I wanted to speak to you about is how critical parking is and why it's so important to park in your designated areas that we have designed for you as an associate. It starts the experience for every one of our guests. So we ask our associates to park in those designated areas because once our visitor starts that experience, once they enter our front door, if they're entering out of the rain, we all know that hospitals are extremely cold. That will impact their experience. And it will translate up to the floors, and it will continue to impact that experience. It just translates from the parking lot into our environment. So we ask, please, that you park in your designated areas. Secondly, we like to ask that you park with your cars facing into the parking space. It's critical for us to identify your vehicles by the decal, the blue Health First decal located on the back of your vehicle. Additionally, we ask that you wear your badges on your upper torso of your body to ensure that through the hallways, we can tell who our Health First associates. We can also tell who our vendors are. We can also tell who our doctors are. We can certainly tell who our visitors are because they will have a different badge than you do. Lastly, I would like to talk to you briefly about an active shooter event and what that means to our environment. An active shooter is a person that is actively in your space and killing as many people and harming as many people as he or she possibly can. One of the first things we need to do is recognize that active shooter. We ask our staff members that are all designated safety officers, if you ever see anything in your workplace, please say something if you see anything out of the norm. Active shooter event happens within our space, law enforcement will arrive on our properties. what we ask for our safety and what our designated safety officers, our staff members as well, is to show your hands. Anytime the event happens on our campus and there's an active shooter event, remember that the law enforcement agencies and our security officers are walking through the hallways with weapons trying to neutralize that threat. It's important for us to know who our associates are. We will be able to identify who our associates are because their hands should be shown. That's safety tip number one. Please show your hands in any active shooter event. Very critical. You can be in a movie theater, you can be in Walmart. If law enforcement arrives, please share that information with your family as well. Hands kill in law enforcement. Hands kill in security related situations. So please show your hands to law enforcement as you exit the building. Briefly, I would like to share a story with you about a young lady that sat through a similar video like you're sitting through today. She remembered some of the key tips, and what she remembered was what it meant, what a fatal funnel meant to the environment. Let me explain to you what a fatal funnel is in our environment, because we have hundreds of fatal funnels. A fatal funnel is a corridor or a hallway or a passageway that would make you an easy target for an active shooter if you're standing in that hallway. We always want to clear ourselves from that hallway or that fatal funnel situation by clearing the hallways, getting to a safer space than that. An active shooter will walk down the hallway, and he does not have to be a good shot to hit someone that's in a corridor. So please, if you hear anything abnormal, do not stand in a corridor in any way, shape, form, or fashion. The young lady that I just mentioned was in Texas in a Walmart situation, and she remembered what a fatal funnel was to her. And she found herself in the middle of an aisle, looking to the left, looking to the right, and there was no one else in the aisle but her, and she heard the gunman coming, shooting people in the aisle to the left of her. She knew that she had to get out of that space. She had nowhere to go. So she cleared the beans from the shelf and tucked herself inside the food shelf. The active shooter walked by that aisle, did not see anyone, and moved on to the next aisle. And that tip saved her life. And we're passing that tip on to you today. I would like to thank you and welcome you to Health First.